place. And I recognize a lot of the faces in the room, so that's pretty cool as well. Okie dokie, so I will explain who I am. I'm Bobbi Rowntree. I call myself born medium because I was born this way. And it was for me, my psychic ability is something I have to make sense of, because it is always there, it is always glaring. As a child, it was very, very difficult because I would see floating faces and I would hear yelling and screaming in my ears and things like that. So as I got older, I found the use of alcohol actually quite detrimental to it, but I still did it. So I thought I was in control. But it would make it so much worse. I had so much less control, so I stopped doing that. And I started meditating. Actually, I started having human beings. My daughter is in the audience, so I want to look at her. But I started having babies, and that put me into perspective, and I started to realize that I needed to take control of myself because I had 3 human beings that needed me. So I started meditating, and in starting to meditate, I aligned my chakras, and in aligning my chakras, I actually created a nice communicative superhighway from here to here, from your root chakra to your crown chakra. If you align your chakras, you can actually make it so that you can hear things much more clearly. If your chakras are not aligned, it's more like instead of, hello, I would like to talk to my granddaughter, blah, blah, blah. No one actually talks like that, actually. Hello. I don't think a dead person's ever said hello. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I've ever said hello to. They just come in and they start yapping. Start telling me stuff about the people that I'm supposed to talk to. Okie dokie. Now, I should say it like this too. If you do not want me to read you, I won't be able to. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, now, work with me. Try to think of someone you would like to hear from. Oh my God, then I'll sit on here. Everybody will leave right to the, yeah, okay, that's so funny. Because I was just reading this gentleman right over here, and there was a young lady who I did not close off, who was talking, and so she wants to say hello first, obviously. Hillary. Hillary, yeah, you knew it was Hillary. She's like, Hillary, I'm here. Yeah, is yours got a dad on the other side? Yeah, your dad is alive. Okie dokie. There's something about dad over here. You are her dad? No, okay. I was going to say, huh? His dad. Your dad's on the other side. Okie dokie. I'm going to try this. Okay, this is very new to me. Okay, not to be stereotypical, but did your dad work with tools?
Yes.
Did he have particular types of tools that he used? Did he use something like the vise? You know those wood ones that that hold things together? Oh, okay, so your dad worked with vices and stuff. But both your dads are on the other side. Did they know each other before they passed, or is this them knowing each other now?
A little of both. They knew each other, but they...
Acquaintances? Yeah, because of weddings and stuff like that, births, things like that. And did they die very far apart from each other? Okay, so is one then much taller than the other one? They're showing a very big difference between the two of them. They're trying to mark a difference, which they don't really have to, so it makes sense to me that they're trying to show something very different. It could be that your dad was a little bit shorter,
Yes.
your dad was a little bit taller. Yeah.
Her dad was a little bigger than him. And,
Okay, so that's okay. And was your dad a little bit more, I don't want to say rigid, because that seems like a negative, but it's not. Was he a little bit, did he know what he needed to do and he did that thing? It's because that's who he almost looks like he's a point. Actually, the way he's coming through, and your dad looks like a circle. He looks like a point and a circle. And they want you, yes, you do. You kind of look like the number 10, but not entirely the number 10. With an arrow next to a circle more than anything. And is your mom still with us?
yes.
Okay, is she, how's she doing?
She's doing good.
Yeah, she misses him.
Yes.
And is she finding things forgetfully?
Yes.
Okay, he's talking about that. Yeah, he shows you taking out your eye and sticking it on her. He wants you to keep an eye on her, just a little bit. It could just be grief, but it also could be.
Yeah, no, he asked me to look after her when he was passing.
Yeah, he worries about her. Yeah, because he shows this from here to here. It's usually they can't quite do things, they can't quite get things. They'll show the things ahead of the hand. Yeah. It's not your fault. Which I think you know, but I'm supposed to tell you it's not your fault. And Did your father say I love you much?
No.
No, okay, because he's scraping his tongue and he's telling me he loves you. And he wants you to know. And honestly, he says he came through at this like this to you because you wouldn't have come and sat down. Not in a big public place. So, this is so much better. I'm just get at you in front of a room full of people. Okie dokie. He says, is that fine?
Absolutely.
That's what he said. And again, I love you. He's feeling very proud. That's him being proud.
I always knew that. He never said it, but you knew it.
Because of the things he would do. And he does this to you, because I think you might do a similar sort of thing. You show your love in doing things. And, you say it too, though. He calls you a modern man.
Yeah, the first time I hugged him, he was pretty startled. And he started hugging everybody, so.
You both broke something here. It was awesome, yeah. And was that the first time you ever hugged another male?
I would think so, yeah.
Wow. Wow, okay, so when I go wow, he says to me, I know! Because he's shocked too. Yeah, and that it's short-sightedness on his part. Oh, and I'm so, to you. Slowly. To you. And are you guys all related to each other somehow, some way? Are you just friends? Oh, okie dokie, that's what he even said, friends. Yeah, okay, because he didn't want to leave you out. Oh. Yes, yeah, yeah, and your dad goes, he wants to take over. He wants you to know that. Okie dokie. Okay, all right, okay. Hillary. Hillary's still with you and behind you. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this again. Okay. Okay. Are you married? Do you have anyone on the other side that you may have lived with? Okie dokie, because she would still be considered your wife.
Yes.
Did she give you a gift before she passed? Or she's giving you a gift right now? Is it your birthday or anything like that? Oh, then do you have a gift? This could be considered a gift. Something that you can do for other human beings. Is it with your hands? Are you actually an artist or are you a healer or do you know neither?
I'm an artist.
You're an artist. Okay, okay. I think you're a healer as well. Like people can actually hold your stuff and it can heal them. Yeah. Do you work with yew wood at all? You might want to start looking at yew wood. Yeah, because what you do, it's interesting. Do you work with rowan trees at all?
Because I am a Rowntree.
It's actually my last name. It's Rowntree, but Rowntree as well. But both of those trees, to me, are witch trees. They're witchcraft trees. They're spiritual trees. So I actually think what they're showing, cedar too. Cedar with you as well, because in BC especially, cedar is a very cleansing tree. Yeah. And are you looking for a new woman, or do you have a new woman? You have. And it's not the lady sitting next to you, is it? No, okay. Okay, good, because we're going to talk about her. Because your wife is singing the song "Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places." She's not this is so personal, and I'm so sorry, because this is a public place. Okay, I can see the problem with doing this now. Is she almost a replacement for this beautiful woman that is in my head right now?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Okay.
The other way around.
It's the other, okay.
Or-
Well, because, okay, so this is the thing with people on the other side. They're not like angels, they're not like spirit guides. They have opinions. They still have a mind intact, especially. Yeah, she called you a liar? She called you a liar! So there's something where and okie dokie, she's showing you wiping your feet. When you wipe your feet, you get rid of where you've been. So there's something with that. And you might, do you live on the island?
I used to.
Oh, okie dokie, because I'm being told you should move.
I just moved. 2 years ago.
To where?
2 years ago to New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
Moved back home.
And you moved back home to New Zealand where you are from. I see. Okie dokie. How is it there where you are living?
It's upside down.
Okay, yeah, because that's funny. Because one of my signs went upside down. I said, "Oh, that's for the Australian people." And New Zealand too. Apologies. Okie dokie, Oceania.
Is that what they call it now, Oceana? Something like that. Anywho, okay, but okay. Okay. Now, she could be completely wrong, so I'm just going to say what she said. And she said, stop trying to replace me and move ahead with you. That's actually what she said. And she says she loves you. And she's sticking her foot up your bum a little bit, because I think you might not realize what an amazing artist you are. You know, right? You know you're an amazing artist. Yeah, so you're not in your head. You know you're an amazing artist. Yeah, more, she says. And yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Gosh, is your dad on the other side? Or is your dad with us? Oh, okay.
No, he's close.
Okay. It might even be, she might be bringing up your dad to get you to an idea that she's trying to put out about your father, about the sins of the father being visited by the son, or reliving what your dad did, something like that, which is pretty easy to do because, you know, monkey see, monkey do. But you're worth more than that, she says. Okay, now, she does that. She's going to shush. But she does, yeah, love you. And I think you guys had a very passionate relationship, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm seeing passion. Of course, sorry. Shelly, your mom says hi. Yes, and did you ask for her to give you a sign today or something? Or were you doing something with a crystal this morning?
Oh, she said, oh, Erin with the rainbow.
Oh, okie dokie. Do you have an altar where you put all your crystals and things?
Up in the studio.
Oh, okie dokie. And were you talking to it this morning, or do you talk to it on a regular basis?
No, I just talk to her all the time.
Okay, she is telling me that you're missing the other people in the room. That you have, she says there are people higher than me that come there and you only talk to me and they're right there. She wants you to know that.
She's mommy.
Shelly! She says it like that. Listen to me. You know where I am. There's other people in the room. And she says it like that. So she wants you to go even higher than her. She actually even shows me my dad, which I use my dad all the time in readings, but I don't go to him and say, oh, Dad, what do you think? I don't, because I love my dad and I remember who he was and things like that. I go higher than him because I know he's there, but he's still a learning soul and all those sorts of things. Okie dokie, okay. This is wild. Because there's so much going on. And immediately I see Bella. I immediately went to you. Yeah, and okie dokie. Do you have a good idea in your head right now? Well, you have a good idea in here. There's a good idea brewing inside of you. They want you to allow it to brew, and it looks like it's brewing. It looks like it's in a cauldron going round and around and around and around. So allow it, because it just needs this to go up higher. And you can't do it alone. Yeah, I think actually you need cuckoos. I'm a cuckoo. You use me. Okay, what time is it? They tell me look at the time, 12:15. Oh, we're good. We're good. I almost want to ask if people want. Okay, I kind of thought you were going to put your hand up actually, and I thought there's one over here too. Okie dokie. Now, do you want me to just center, or do you want to ask about a particular human being and just their name, not their title? Jeanette. Is that your mom? Yeah, because she said the mom. Yes. Did she actually knit?
Long time.
Oh, okay, because she's knitting. Yeah, do you knit?
Not very much.
Okie dokie.
I can, but I don't.
I see knitting as a form of meditation. I call it doer meditation because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again and creating something. If you knit, she will talk to you. Right now she talks to you here. You get that inside of you. Yeah, she doesn't mean to, but she can't help herself. She just wants to be near you. And oftentimes when she comes too near you, she actually sees your heart chakra go. Are you a healer or a nurse?
I used to be a nurse, but I'm a healer.
Okie dokie. Most nurses are just healers. They just wanted a pension.
Yeah, she wants you to know that yeah, your loss is your gain in that, okay, again with my dad, obviously my dad's here. My dad, I lost him when I was 16 and he works with me in what I do all the time. He actually goes, gets other dads and things like, because dads are tough to get, men are like men on the other side. So, okie dokie. She says, it's me. So are you feeling like you're absent-minded and leaving things, places, and not being able to find stuff?
Long before she left us.
Oh, okay. She's showing me that she's doing things and you're like, what the heck is going on? That's what they'll always come in and say, it's me. Especially if there's like a bump in the night or they hear things around, sorry, I'm with her now. You hear things around your house and stuff. Yeah, and actually, is there a dog in your life? Does your dog freak out at the wall or anything like that, or get upset suddenly? Because she's showing me your dog. So she doesn't use your dog then?
I don't think so.
She says pay attention, and I don't mean to you, but that's what, because I'm seeing the dog freak out a little bit or do something that he would do when she was around or something like that. Because she's trying to communicate with you. And every time she does, she makes you cry. She doesn't mean to make you cry, but she needs to be able to communicate with you because, oh my gosh, you're really good at what you do. Are you practicing as a healer now? Okay, because she's grabbing you and sticking her foot and pushing you forward, closer and closer to the table and doing more. When you do healings, do you get information for people? Are you sure? I kind of think you do. I kind of think that when you're reading, when you're doing somebody, if you feel, oh my gosh, I feel sick, I wonder if we can mention it to the client. I'm feeling a little nauseated right now. They're going to be saying, oh my gosh, I'm not in my power, blah, 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 blah. And you're feeling their solar plexus chakra. The more questions you ask, the more you'll know about yourself. Yeah, and your mother is yelling at me about that, like, yes, she wants what's best for you, and she wants you to be happy. And one of the things that happens when we go on the other side, we can actually see the crown chakra of the people we love, and we'll see which ones are wide open, and we'll come back and say, hey, you don't even know this about yourself, there's something pretty special. So that's what she's saying about you, and because it means that she's kind of special because she made you. So the better you do, the better she does, and so on. Is your dad still with us?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Are you going easy on him?
That's hard to say. I'm a little bit upset at him for doing so well since she's gone.
I kind of assumed he gotten remarried suddenly because of the way she made it look, but she said he's just a man. Yeah, and that is not to say that against men. This is more to say that we handle our grief differently in different genders. I hope that doesn't sound sexist, but it's just something I've noticed. Not as a psychic, but as a human being.
No, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, so she said he loved me, but he was ready for this. And you lost your mom, he lost his wife. He can get another wife, you can never get another mom. It's just so different for you, so incredibly different. You will never be without me. Is she funny? She really likes being dead. She wants you to know that. It doesn't hurt anymore. Everything is okay. Yeah. She says it's everything I thought and more. Except the hearts and the horns. There's no hearts and horns. From the angels, from the big horns they have, and the she just
What about the horns?
they're just not there. She expected when she walked in. Sorry, this is funny. She shows angels on either side and angel with the pearly gates, and it would be like a procession. No, it's nothing like that. Sorry, you go through a freaking door. It's boring, but okie dokie. But when you get to the other side, it's even better than you ever thought it was. Because it's a feeling inside of you. I'm finally free. I can walk around, I can move. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. She wanted me to shake myself, but I'm not wearing a brassiere, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, go easy on him. He's all you got. That's what she says. Sorry, isn't that a sad statement of affairs? That's what she said after that. That's why I laughed. because we're just making fun of your dad now. Okay, now I do have to tell you something a little bit from your spirit guides a little bit. They want you to step it forward. Do you have business cards? Okay, then please get yourself some business cards because that is you putting that energy to them that you are ready to take people on because there's people who really need you. You are very, very, very good at autoimmune disorders. And to me, autoimmune disorders are spiritual disorders. 110% autoimmune is people's psychic abilities stopping up because people don't know how to move those psychic abilities. That is my theory. I'm not a doctor, just a medium, but I got one, kind of, not really. So I won't call it that, but it presents as the same thing, and I know it's what I can do. So you can you can help people move energy. Do you know you can? Oh, okay, because they tell me you just don't know you can.
Okay, maybe
I think it's actually that you don't know the degree to your ability.
okay.
That's more it, yeah, in my opinion, yes. Okie dokie, okay. I was gonna say, does anyone else want to put their hand up? Okay, young lady. That goes far away. Do you have a sister on the other side? Okay, yeah, because I immediately see sister. So are you a
That
sister?
wasn't a joke. I don't actually have a sister. That's not a joke.
Get that, is your sister dead?
I've never heard a sister. I've always wished.
Okay, are you a
That's
sister
what
of
I
somebody
meant.
who's on the other side, though? You have a brother then on the other side, you have a sibling on the other side. You would have mentioned that when I said that. Not yet.
No, I have a brother that's hovering.
Oh, okie dokie. Okay, he's not in a coma, is he? Is he back and forth?
I believe so.
Because sometimes people in comas can actually speak to me.
Yes, I
I always find it quite amazing when they can do that.
Or even before they get into a coma, they seem to be inhabiting both worlds.
Yeah, I agree, because my grandmother spoke through me to my parents, and that's what helped my parents to understand what the heck was going on with their crazy kid, and that I wasn't schizophrenic or anything like that.
Right.
But okay, are you doing his whole funeral thing, his goodbye? His party? Is it supposed to be a party?
I've never discussed it.
Ah, okie dokie, it's taboo. Back and forth is what I hear.
He goes back.
Okie dokie. It's never ending. And it's constant. I think it's constant for him. It might not be constant for you guys, but it's a constant back like this for him. Yeah, and it's got to be a party. Is he a beer man?
He certainly was.
Okay, because I'm seeing beer bottles in everybody's hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny, he shows balloons and then he says in my head, because I have this thing with balloons, because they're killing fish. And when people release balloons, I'm like, I understand the sentiment, but it's tough on the fish. And that's where my brain goes, and he said, we'll have balloons on strings. That's what he said to me. So I don't know if he has the same little thing that I do with that, but yeah, he says that. And he's picked up your feet and he's rubbing your feet.
Oh, yeah.
So take care of you. You've got to do all the things that you need for yourself at the same time. And he's begging you. Do you know him, Shelley, her brother? Oh, okay, because he puts you in that. But he's begging you to make it a happy occasion. And I think maybe he shows Shelley by your side because she would be a person I know, because I know Shelley, that would help to bolster that it's a happy occasion. And if people came to you and said you're being rude, you need to sob and cry and be as upset as possible, that she could, well, actually, you know what she's like. Yeah. She will bite people. Yeah.
She named Spicy Shelly.
Yeah, everybody knows Spicy Shelly. Yeah, so yeah, that's okay, and that's so strange. Now, your mom, is she still here with us too?
She is. She's 90.
Oh my golly sakes. Yeah, and is she swimming in her head right now?
Yeah.
Is it
But
all?
she's well, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that it's dementia or Alzheimer's or anything like that. I think it's more, this is going on, I cannot believe this. Yeah, I can't imagine being 90 and knowing that one of my kids might be going before me. That would blow my mind up a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
you want to be there to greet everyone as they come in. I'm hearing that. I don't know if they're having a race.
Yeah, it's almost, it's not, well, they're watching each other.
Yeah, I agree. They're neck and neck.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. Yeah, and your brother thinks your mom ain't going to win because she's too slow. That's what he says. He's got speed on his side.
Yeah.
And nothing that I feel from him is sad. Nothing. I actually feel quite excited talking to him. I feel like euphoric almost. Yeah, kind of like, I think that your brother's led a good life. And I think that he has been balanced in the things that he's done, and he knows where he is in some sort of way. He doesn't seem to be going into this in fear at all. So, yeah, that's funny. That's, okay, everyone's invited to the party. Hey, just invited everyone in the room. Give it a secret. Everyone's gonna show up. Okay, I got a good time. Oh, 12:27. Okie dokie. Yes, madam. Okie doke. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I have to get rid of you. Margo here, because oh my goodness, because I love you. That's what I'm supposed to say to you. Yeah, you are loved. Yeah, and you have more that you can do with your hands than you realize. Okay. Okie dokie. Are you taking good care of yourself?
I'm starting to get better care of myself.
I actually even hear you need to take better care of yourself. Are you actually in mourning at this moment?
Not really.
Have you been for 5 years? Did someone pass 5 years ago?
My mother, and my mother passed 3 years ago, my father passed about 6 years ago.
Oh, so it's a boom boom. Yeah, is there a third as well that's not as significant, but it was in there anyways?
Yes, my friend from here, from Comox Valley.
Ah, okie dokie. Yeah, okay, so your friend from the Comox Valley, was she kind of funny?
Yes.
And did she, because honestly, when you said my friend from the Comox Valley, she said, oh, that bitch died. That's how she put it. Like, she did a naughty thing by passing away on you. Yes, like, because you were going through this, and then in the middle she did that. Like, goodness gracious. Yeah,
And
she's.
you mentioned, and I thought of her because you mentioned for this lady, a spiritual healer, and she had one of those.
Ah, okie dokie.
So,
That makes sense. Okay, now, do you actually have physical pain here? I actually think that your grief is falling to your lower back. I often see it, like water off the duck's back, we'll try to get rid of stuff. And we have this little pocket that the goddess put, or God, whichever you want to call, put right here, and it catches stuff. And I would even say that you probably have like sciatic nerve stuff and things like that. I actually even couldn't stop looking at your feet, because it could be going all the way down to give you the messaging in the feet. And if it's especially in your left foot, they want you to move ahead. And, okie dokie, you commemorate them? Your mom and your dad? Do you have anything that actually shows them in your home as being holier than thou, is how your mother put it? But almost not an altar, not a grief spot, nothing like that. But you even, she's showing me a photograph of your mom and dad. Did your mom and dad play touch football ever?
no.
Okay, I didn't think so, but this so looks like touch football. They look like they're having a good time, and they're like in the middle of something. They both have great big smiles on their faces. Your mom blows that up. So you can see them active and still happy and still living.
Photos of that.
Oh, okie dokie. That's how she wants them to be remembered. Now your dad is right here, but your mother is talking. Just so you know, he wants you to know he's here. He just can't get a word in edgewise. He even has trouble communicating with you because he'll go to communicate with her. She goes, that's not the way you do it. And she'll do it for him. Oh my goodness gracious. I'll bet you anything that was their life, wasn't it? He would go try to do something. She'd be like, no, you can't load the dishwasher. You have a penis. Things like that. She never said it that way. She never ever said it that way. She's not even sure she ever uttered that word. That's what she says. Yeah. That was the word penis. They know it's not you. It's not me. That's what she said. She's not saying that. I just wanted him to do it the right way. And then your mother goes, ladies, your mother is like talking like she's talking to the whole group. Like I'm not the only one who can hear her. So if anyone thinks they can hear her, they might be able to actually hear her because she's loud. She's quite okie dokie. She's amazing. She said it. I agree with her, but she did say it first, that she's amazing, she's very good at this. So she wants you to know she's really good at this. Because, interesting. Do you ever get that thing in your ears where it's like, okie dokie, your mom, I almost always attribute that to spirit guides. She feels she does that to you. She's telling me she does that to you.
Turn it down.
She says, pay attention to me. And she says it like that. Because, okay, so when it happens, think about what you were just thinking, what is right in front of you, because one of those things is actually what she's trying to get at. Sometimes she's actually showing here, so it might be things that you're thinking in your heart. Maybe when you're not being as nice to yourself, she'll come in and yell and scream. I would do that to my kids 110%. If they're not being nice to themselves, I'm gonna poke them right in the third eye when I'm dead. They're gonna feel it. And I'm good to their kids. Yeah, I'm good to it. And she's trying to do that to you too. She also, okay, we're fine. She wants you to know we're fine, the journey was okay. And she passed before him, is that correct? Oh, he caught her, not she caught him. Okie dokie, because because they're showing themselves coming together. Like it was, and you know what? That doesn't mean a darn thing, because when people love each other, they love each other. She says, that's why I keep him over there. But at the same time, love is love, and they did love each other. And that's why they want a picture of them being happy together. Was it rare? Did they bring out something in each other?
Yes. I think my parents are divorced and my mother remarried. So I wonder if we're talking about a tall, blonde-haired man.
She says, no, not that one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he stays over here, your dad's over here. Yeah, and because your dad was the love of her life. I think your dad drove your mom crazy. I really do, and I think that's one of the reasons why she's like, no, you're not talking. I'm talking. Okay, and your dad wants you to know he does come in as a smell. I know, it sounds funny, I know. My grandmother does. She's an Avon lady, or was an Avon lady, so also I'm like, Avon, oh my God, Grandma's here. Yeah, Nanny is actually what her name is. So your dad wants you to know he comes in as a smell. I'm going to assume it's tobacco smoke because he shows me a pipe. It's something like that, or he's trying to show me something very male that you understand that I might not understand, because the message is for you, not me. Okay, your dad needs me to tell you that he loved you, and he loved you every minute. And I don't know if he was always able to show that, because he shows shortcomings. I actually even think there might have been somewhat of an absence in his part, and he really, really, like, I honestly think too, he didn't know what to do. You were a young female. He didn't have that wherewithal. And was there something actually incorrect with your dad's brain? Did he have a head injury or anything like that?
Towards the end.
Oh, because he shows like a divot in his frontal lobe that made things difficult, so he wasn't able to tell all of this to you. And then she keeps talking. That's what he says. But he loves you, and he wants you to know that. And he's okay with the happy picture, but he says you might want to put up one that tells the truth. That's what he says. Wow, a different perspective. Very different perspective. Okay, I love you, they say. You young lady. Sorry, honestly, immediately, sorry, the young lady behind you put her hand up. Yeah. You're like, no, not me. I'm ducking. Yeah. Are you the baby of your family? Because I'm being told, do you have a parent on the other side? Okay, so they're just